Today we're going to cover how to add ILOs or institutional learning outcomes to Canvas rubrics and quizzes. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to access our rubrics. So let's go to rubrics. And you can also navigate to the assignment if you know where the rubric is in that case. I'm just going to go to this case study rubric here that I have. And what I am going to do is go to Edit Rubric and then scroll to the bottom, and I can go to Add or Find Outcome. So it says that I have no outcomes created for this course, so I can click here to create one. Because you're going to be using probably the institutional learning outcomes or your program learning outcomes. All right, so I'm going to go and I'm going to find my outcomes. Let's see here. Click here, Account Standards. I'm going to go to Lincoln University. And now you can see that here where all of the Lincoln University institutional learning outcomes are. So in most cases, it's just one outcome, but there are some that are very specific. For example, scientific reasoning and quantitative reasoning are both ILO 7, but one is specifically scientific and one is quantitative, so you can choose that specifically. But then for ILO 1, A and B are together, effective written, verbal, and visual communication, as ILO 1. Now, say for this course, let's see, I don't remember what this course is, but let's say that it was critical thinking, and I'm just going to click the add button here and add that ILO to my course there. Click done. Now I can see that I've added this into the ILOs. So I've added critical thinking, and this will show up for me now. I can add all of them. If you use many of them, then just go ahead and add all of the ILOs. So under your outcomes. Okay, so now let me go back to my rubrics. I'm going to go to this case study rubric. Now I'm going to add a find outcome. Go here. Now that I've added this ILO 5A, then click here. And now I can add this to my rubric. But maybe I don't want this to be points. I just want the outcome to be there, but I don't want to give them a score for that. So then I'm going to unclick this box, use this criterion for scoring. I don't want to use that for scoring in this case, so I'm going to take that out. And now I'm going to click import, and you will see that it now adds this criteria, which is that outcome, to your rubric. So now notice that it says 2 points, but these points will not actually reflect in their grade. These are the points that reflects in their grade. It's still worth only 20 points. It doesn't include these 2 points. Okay, so that is how you do that to add the outcomes to your rubric. I suggest creating rubrics for different assignments, even if they are similar. That way, if you do change an outcome, or you're focusing on a certain outcome, but it's not on one assignment, but it is on another, so that you have several rubrics in your course. Okay, so that's how to add to a rubric. The other way is we can add to quizzes. So let's click on our quizzes, and I'm going to open this quiz here. Remember, if it's a new quiz, you're going to go to Build to be able to open the quiz. Okay, so I am in my quiz, and I can do a few things. I can go to Outcomes at the quiz level, select, and then outline, and then pick my outcome that I want to then align. Or if I'm in the quiz, I can align a specific question from my quiz. So I can go align to outcomes, and then choose the outcome that I want to choose and confirm those alignments. All right, we've covered aligning your outcomes. You can align outcomes in a rubric, or you can align outcomes in a quiz question, in an entire quiz, and you can actually do it from your quiz banks too. Thank you.